What's up, guys? What's going on? Apologies for the late start. I was running around and I was grabbing some coffee, and I had like a misadventure at the coffee shop. Like I was kind of I ran over there because I wanted some coffee and I wanted it quick. I got it. It's fine, but I sort of realized over there, like, 'cause I was like passing my card, it was like decline. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Then I realized like some of my bills passed. And then I was sitting there with the coffee ready and no money. So I found some money in my pockets and I was able to pay for the coffee, which is right here. But yeah, that's why it took a little bit longer. Honestly, I often do that. I just like run over, grab the coffee, and just leave because it's so quick. Like, I don't even do anything. They just like pour the coffee in a cup and then just like send me on my way. But yeah. So long story short, I'm broke as shit right now. Rokato, it's not like, we don't have any money. It's just my personal, like, spending money has been spent, essentially. But we're good. So guys, we're gonna do some more of this beautiful game. We're gonna play some more of that. We are on our way to complete the Endless Path, and then we're gonna do White March Part 2, and afterwards we're gonna head for the story. So we're not gonna do the story just yet. We're gonna do, regular vanilla story we're not gonna do for now. She is feeling better. Yeah, yesterday was kind of funky for her. She had a really bad day, but today she's feeling much better. Yep. So thankfully we're good on that front. Let's cut off the music, guys, and let's just jump in. Let's just get into it. Just do it. Pillars. Oh, pillars. Whew. Oh, it's Euriclus. How was your night yesterday? Oh, I miss your face. I miss your face. Load. That one. Yeah. Just starting up, 4:14. That should be super interesting. I wonder what kind of monsters we'll face now that we've, because we already faced like a bunch of ghosts, a bunch of like different kind of monsters. We're overdue for drakes. We haven't seen drakes in a while. The singer. So we're overdue for that. I've heard about that, Ericless. I've heard about that. Some streamers have been doing that for a while. Hey, Obi-Wan, what's up, dude? Been lurking for the last 2 days. So hi, this me, and thanks for great streams. Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you very, very much for that. 100 cheer. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. That is amazing.
Sure.
How was your weekend so far, man? Oh. There's one guy there? I'm not gonna touch it yet. Kinda scared of touching it. Oh. So there's gonna be a bunch of Adra animats. The hell is this?
And what do we have here?
That's it? Save again. Spirit of Onua. The shade emerges like a wound in the world, split open to reveal a hollow darkness. Beneath a writhing crown of shadow lies a gleaming mask bearing the visage of an older man. I completely understand you, Obi-Wan. The silver face turns towards you, features cold and still. From within, the sockets of the mask's eye, guttering fires emit their eerie light.
Who are you? Would you abandon your king? Take up your sword! To battle! The enemy has come!
His voice seems to reverberate through the chamber. The mask's eyes burn with sudden new light, even as the room around you seems to grow darker. Up the stairs? That's all the trouble I went through to get down here.
You are no subject of mine to be so bold. No lost soul, no soldier. Do you come for riches? For what gold you may peel from dead graves?
The Shade's voice gains a cold and sour note.
Or do you come to me now for answers? The key at last to your great tale, so that you might sit by fires and tell the new people of the world what you have discovered, rooting through the bones of their forebears.
It's the riches mostly, yes.
Look here and see what riches await you. I am Ardnua, lord of my people, who would
They
reach
did,
into the
everyone?
heart of
Awesome.
heaven and pull the dead back into life.
Anua's eyes flare into white flame. Death itself will die, and in our victory we will tear the shroud from the eyes of those it once gathered to itself. I will look upon my son's face once more. I will speak 2,000 years too late to a creature of avarice. Anua regards you a moment, and know it kin to myself. For all these years later, I desire it still. Will desire it 1,000 years from now. My treasure was not gold, nor would you find it here, for they have torn it from my keeping. If you're not the master in this place, who is? Something with a longer reach, for I can do nothing outside this wretched chamber. The stone is like an anchor. The mask turns back towards the crystal at the center of the room and the body there.
Many souls do pass from time
Okay,
to
Obi-Wan.
time into this
All
place.
good, man.
The Audra draws them deep, and there they are consumed, but not by me.
The mask turns towards you once more. Something dwells in the place beneath us, and there feeds upon my people, as it did when we drew breath. It is an old, ancient thing, and you will not conquer it any more than we could conquer ignorance. Anua suddenly shudders, and the shape of him seems to warp and twist. The times of his dark crown grow long, and the surface of his mask ripples like molten ore.
None walk there save Ardnua's line. You will not tread in that place. Not there.
The mask turns towards you, streak of golden fire running from its eyes. What's down there? All the souls of the path I've ever known, bound, still, to the Adra, waiting for their chance at rebirth, or else trapped within the fragments. He reaches a formless hands towards his mask, only to jerk it away as if scalded. My son, somewhere he must be. You build the endless path. The endless path.
The endless path.
Never mind.
1,000 hands toiled to create it. But it was my voice, my will, that directed them. The great work of our age.
Or it would have been if they had only allowed me to finish. If they understood that from such rotted foundations could emerge wondrous achievement, that the same curse I sought to cure afflicted them in turn. that my son might, from one moment to the next, be lost to me, is abomination. His voice thickens with grief, reverberating through the chamber. He wants only that I should be proud of him. How can a father convince his son that he might accomplish nothing and still be the light of his life? How, if he's gone? So many hours and days spent wondering if I had been there but a moment earlier, if I had stopped him from leaving that morning, if I had only known that I would never see him again.
Lost, treading these endless paths, these regrets, with him forever moving out of reach into some darker place, away from me. Have they loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children? Might I not show them then the agony of it?
Odnua's shade shudders as the very shape of him seems to warp and twist. The tines of his dark crown grow long, and the surface of his mask ripples like molten metal. Is that your justification? That your grief outmatches everyone else's? What did he make of their grief? Nothing. None of them dared. None tried. I had the vision, and the people followed me. They believed. They knew what I promised. And if so, and if some came only to test their knowledge, at least they contributed to our understanding. We came so close. You do not understand. The frustration of it has only festered in me. I cannot cease thinking on it. Some light surges behind Odnua's eyes, which bursts into orange flame every moment I have lost.
Have they loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children? Might I not show them then the agony of it?
I understand your grief, but why all this? It did not start so. How could it? I was mad with grief. I summoned worker, mages, servants. We plunged headlong into our quest. I could not see for tears. And at first, nothing. Feeble efforts, false starts, days of nothing. And all the while, I was certain I was losing time. I gave permission that we should try new methods, that we should bolster our knowledge of the soul. And with these barbarous acts, we began at last to learn, to find the edges of that veil. My people told me they could find my son, but still we had not the means of extracting him safe, intact. And at last, when the discovery was at end, we were betrayed. All that we had paid, the lives lost, the taint upon our souls, all for nothing. They destroyed the Titan, cleaved him from his roots.
I will never see him again, even in death. We have been more wholly separated than if I had never known him. He will have forgotten me. Have I not paid? Have they not cost me all I had?
The Titan? There was a low glottal sound of pain from behind Odnua's mask. Perhaps your son's spirit still remains here somewhere. You think the possibility does not rule my thoughts. I've been bound as surely as they had intended it, and it is an irony I have reflected upon for longer than you have walked the world, and now you think to cancel me. It's not the chamber binding you, it's your rage, your grief. That is, no. I've tried to leave this place. I would go to my son. I would let nothing stop me. You're lying. The shade's eye glow with an ominous light. The souls here, they're all trapped within a moment. They cannot free themselves. It's the same with you.
No. It is not my doing. It cannot be so simple. I will drive the invaders from the halls. I will go down those final steps. And there, finish my great work. None will stop me.
Flame gouts from the mask's eyes. You lose yourself each time you try to leave, don't you see? Lose. Am I to lose all that remain when I have already spent an eternity in regret? You think to fool me. It It's not a loss, only a path to something new. The dark shape of Anua's specter shudders and heaves. The air around you grows cold until frost has begun to form across the tiles. The shadows seem to draw light to themselves, threatening to plunge you into darkness.
End then. At last.
And then at last the glowing embers of Anua's eyes gutter, dimming. His form seems to unravel, darkness ceding way to frail light and then fading entirely.
Moros.
Oh.
Hey there.
Oh. Well, that was simple enough. Save. Let's go down floor 15. I got out without a fight. Yeah, I didn't think I would. I thought like pretty much any way would end in the fight. Kind of like Marwen. Like Marwen, there's no way, as far as I know, to go in without a fight. You're kind of stuck there.
Easy does it.
Look at that. That's pretty cool. Save.
That looks...
That was easy.
Ogren's fire casts light in dark places.
Some Adra. Warm air pulses through the aperture.
I'll teach you a lesson.
That's it!
And that's how it's done.
Yeah. Halfway there, awesome.
I'll see what I can find.
Man, with how fun this dungeon has been, I don't really mind.
The air in here is strange, stifling. What is this place?
That's a good question. I don't know. So we can go down this way. Oh, that's the feet of the statue.
That looks...
So easy.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
But that was it? Aww. Okay then. Go here. Save again. The stairs ahead have crumbled away, leaving you at the edge of a dark pit. You'll have to proceed down carefully, and climbing back up may be difficult. Climb carefully down the rocks. Your progress is slow as the rocks shift precariously under your grip and footing, but you are able to maintain your handhold. You pick your way carefully down the craggy wall and piled stones, and eventually find yourself at the bottom.
I shall be discreet.
From under a cloak of gloomy shadow, lit only by the sickly hues of the Adra statue, emerges what can only be a dragon, vibrant living Adra plate, its hide, and the movement of its great joints is like the grinding of boulders. The dragon stretches itself up to its full height, its horns looming like towers, and then it lowers its head, turning a sharp and intelligent gaze upon you. If we puff up our chests really big and make loud noises, we might be able to scare it off.
Here you are, nearly at the heart of the world. What a journey you have made.
In a rumbling, lilting cadence of growls and hisses, the dragon speaks, its teeth gleam like ivory spears. You're the master below.
Yes, the master below. You have found her. Kadnua is mine, as is all that lies beneath it.
A laugh like rolling thunder echoes through the cavern. You hear the clatter of the breeze as stones shake loose from far above.
How fortunate you are to learn such well-guarded secrets. All it has cost you is your life.
She settles a golden-eyed gaze upon you. What is this place?
All that remains of a dead man's greatest wish. A grand memorial, or merely a sorry little tomb. More than Ardnua's precious son are buried here, of course. Many more. It is where the Ardra veins converge, before descending into the hollows of the world.
The dragon rakes her claw across the dirt. So you're the one they spoke of all this time.
In a fashion. Think on it. How many hundreds of souls killed by fawning Zoreps, or devoured by trolls? Dashed against sealed doors, dragged screaming into dark pits by spiders. All to see what you have seen. A gate into the past. The history of a fallen people. The haunted treasures of a mad king. The final monument of a distraught father, an old man weeping in the dark. And each and every man and woman that falls comes here, to this place, to me.
I would rather not fight. This is your way, isn't it? To bandy words instead of blows, to negotiate and compromise. There are no sweet words that will save you here, human. We've each come to our limits. I can't let you leave. You'll have every dragon hunter for miles down here trying to make a name for themselves. And you, well, you can't go any farther. This is the end. Wait, tell me why you're down here at least. Surely you can guess. The dragon raises her head, looking towards the towering legs of the Adra statue. You know what power lies within the soul. Everything here, living or dead, knows it, feeds on it, thrives on it. I fed upon Ardnua's slave while they toiled, and then, once I had grown upon the Titan and the living veins of the world, to go from a single feeble intelligence to hearing the voices of hundreds. Perhaps that sounds familiar to you. The statue survives in part, as do I. We are much changed, the both of us. She raises Adra-laden wings, raised above you like a second ceiling. Nothing you can feed upon. The souls of thousands remain the same. But you are the only one to have come so far. I cannot allow you to leave. Not now that you have seen this place. You feed on the statue. With the fall of the Ingwithans, the statue has come to hold the souls of its time and of the eras since. The dragon lowers her wing, and in consuming it, I have gained what power and knowledge that these fleeting lives provide. Every clumsy explorer, every mercenary and adventurer, their souls drift down, and some are caught here in what remains of Onua's Titan. Hey, Enrage, what's up, man? Onua said that the Angwithans cut the statue from the Adra vein. So he was not yet all mad. I've whiled away a year or more playing part in his visions, but he spoke true. The Titan is only a vessel, and in time it will be empty. The river that fed it once now lies far below, out of reach, safe to the dead. What will you do when the Adder's gone? What indeed? Am I to dig my way free? Follow your tracks up and out of this place? There was a rumbling growl underlying the dragon's speech. Already the Titan is not as it once was. I have a few centuries yet before the reminder has lost its power, and then I will starve. But that hardly helps you here and now. So you're trapped here. I came into this place as a hatchling. I was yet small in my wings' light. You will know that I have grown. The dragon stamps one mighty foot upon the earth, and the ground quakes. So too has the adder weighed me down. But I'm not wholly trapped, no. The mind wanders, and like your ciphers, like you, I can cast myself beyond the limits of my bone, only my reach is far greater. All that has happened since Onua's fall, I've witnessed firsthand. The fall of cities, the death of languages, war, pestilence, the mundane lives of farmers and kings alike. Entire days I've lingered in a low consciousness of people 100 leagues apart, but in time, always the body calls.
And here I return. The endless tide of treasure hunters. Onua's sorrow. I have observed 100 lives upon the surface, and all are dear to me. But the flesh reigns.
But you're a dragon, isn't that better than being some peasant? No, there is no much Adra left. No, and in time, I, like all who walk these paths, will die as well. Is there no way to free you?
Do you mean to dig me free? There may be a way, if you are willing.
The dragon eyes you with curiosity.
I cannot send the whole of my soul afield, not at once. But if you were to take something of mine past the boundaries of this place, I could obtain a new living vessel. A body with which I might wander the world, as you do.
How would this be done? There's an old amulet given me by the Xorips with a talisman of Adra as might match my scales. Such tokens provide a grounding point, and if you could find the vessel that might hold a soul as powerful as mine. It is a matter of transferring my soul first into the small portion of Adra and then into some adequate body. The meat of me dies here, but I will live in another form. Yeah, Van is doing much better. Yeah. Thanks for asking, Enraged. A vessel, so I would have to kill someone. Weaken, not kill. But yes, someone of sufficient power that my soul will not burn their flesh to cinders. I have observed such a person in my journeys. There's a dragon hunter, Falenroad, who has girded her soul against such threats. I would be lying, human, if I said I did not also enjoy the irony of it. She lingers at the shrine of Galawain, within the scorched forest, the black meadow. Perhaps she means to rekindle that fading sense of victory. The dragon's laugh sends vibration through your sternum. What will you do in this new body? The dragon looks up towards the dark upper reaches of the cavern. I know not. Live out a final